On 9th December 2015, the United Nations Security Council adopted unanimously a groundbreaking resolution on youth, peace and security, which recognizes that young people play an important and positive role in the maintenance and promotion of international peace and security. In July 2020, UN Women's Implementing Partner Coalition for Action on 1325 Core Act, through funding from the Norwegian Embassy in Kampala, developed a training curriculum and equipped young people with skills in conflict prevention, resolution, and mediation.
Now, what we do with these young people during the week-long boot camp is to train them in leadership, because leadership is key for women, peace and security. The young people must take up leadership for pacifying communities. And so we train them in leadership, we train them in human rights, we train them in peace building, we train them on the women, peace and security agenda, the youth, peace and security agenda, because it also exists.
I have been blessed to attend 2 facilitations by Coalition for Action, and it has been an amazing experience. I have learned so many things. I have learned to understand concepts like gender that affect our society, how our society thinks, our perspective in society. And I think this will help me understand also why there are more violence cases in the communities, understand human rights more and interact more with human rights, which was also one of the topics that we discussed.
The peace ambassadors have monitored human rights violations at community level and reported cases for responses through an established toll-free line, which was established in 2021 and enabled community members to report cases of violence, especially during the COVID-19 lockdown. A total of 195 cases were received and documented, while other cases were referred to police, the probation office, and local council courts for action.
They are also mediating conflicts in the community. They are also mobilizing young girls to return to school. After the lockdown, a lot of young girls were pregnant. The youth in Kavera Maido had a door-to-door campaign calling on parents to return girls to school. They reported that 28 families had been affected by the lockdown, in which each of the families had a daughter that was pregnant. So at the beginning of the school term, these young people visited each of those 28 families, and as a result of their visits, 15 of the girls right now are back to school.
After this training, this positively influenced me to go and pass on the information to other girls in my community. I went to Kaberamaido district, where I'm the peace ambassador, and trained these girls on how to have self-confidence, how to stand out for themselves. I counseled and guided them, resettlement and mediation of these girls. When we trained them, they were able to stay in school.
We formed a community-based organization, Rwenzori Youth Peace Builders Development Organization. Then we slowly we started running out our work plans. One of our work plans was a mitigation on the floods. You know, with floods, of course, in Kasese couldn't have peace. And with this river Nyamwamba that was affecting us, so one of the activities we decided to do with the community members around, with the help of the local district, here we were able to plant a good number of bamboo trees along River Nyamwamba, which has really affected. The banks have been bursting and dispersing people from their homes, and here we see ladies being affected most. And still, we've been able, through the economic empowerment systems, we tried to engage a few youths, 11 youths, in basket weaving, where we have a lady who is right now has a small, okay, it's at home. She does things at home, the basket weaving. We call them carry-ons here. Then he's able to trade them at Mawa market here and get some living. That is also a credit to us.
With over 78% of Uganda's population below the age of 30, ensuring that the youth are integral in all development interventions is key. Over the next 4 years, UN Women, with funding from the government of Norway, will focus on increasing youth representation on peace committees, their engagement in preventing violent extremism, and engage them in meaningful prevention of violence and conflict resolution, including in elections.